everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, as you can see, we have here a chunky yarn. I have my scissor. I have my 5mm crochet hook, and this yarn is from Loops and Threads. This is the kind of yarn, and I bought this one from a yarn sale for $5. This is 300 grams. 289 yards, 265mm, and the color is light gray. So let's get started. So this is an easy crochet beanie, and you have to start using a row and not in rounds. Instead of using the recommended hook of 5.5, I'll be using my 5mm crochet hook. To get started, I'll be making my slip knot, and I will just make a chain. We are not going to base our foundation chain on the number of chains because we have different yarns in different countries. You may be watching me from Asia or from anywhere else in the world, and you don't have the yarn that I'm using. So we're going to base our foundation chain on the length. So you have to measure how deep you want your beanie would be. So it will come from your head until the ear side. So you can check the link down the description below. I will put the size charts for you to check on that. Since I'm going to do this beanie for a baby, this should be for a 5 to 5.5 to 6 inches for a baby, but I still have to make this one an extra for my fold. So once you have measured your foundation chain, then we can start with our first row. For our first row, on the second chain from the hook, I'm just going to use the back bump. I will just make one slip stitch in the next 5 chains. And one single crochet under all the remaining chains. So make one single crochet until your last chain. So this is how it looks like when we finish our first row. Chain 1 and turn your work. We're going to make one single crochet in every chain, and we're going to use the back loop only. One single crochet on all the single crochets that we made using the back loop only. So when you reach the slip stitch part, we are going to make a slip stitch. So slip stitch on all the remaining chains. On the last chain, I'll be taking both loops. I will be chaining one, and I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to slip stitch on the next chain. So you just have to repeat again our slip stitch and single crochet back loop only. So check our size charts on the link down below, then you can continue your rows until you reach the size that you need. So I am done with my rows, and let us measure it. So this is a total of, from the bottom, 13 inches, and the width or the depth is about 8 inches, and we're going to fold this like this later on. So when folded, around 6 inches. So I already cut my yarn, and I just left the longer tail, and I'm just going to take my yarn needle and I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew this together, and at the same time we're going to sew this later on. Then we're going to pull so that it will close the top. So now we are done sewing the top. You can add the pom-poms if you want, and also the sides we already sewn. So now we're just going to fold our ribbed beanie, and we are done. So thank you again for joining me today. I hope you learned a thing or two. Happy crocheting, everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. God bless.